A lottery winner says that his big win is a message from his late wife. Several people have hit it big for the second time and record high jackpots. These are the craziest lottery winner stories from all around the world. If you are new to this channel, my name is Timothy Schultz. I actually also am a lottery winner. It's one of the things that happened to me in 1999 before going back to college to study journalism, broadcast news, but I'm now launching this podcast to meet and interview other lottery winners and people who have overcome the odds in various ways in life. If you want to watch any of these interviews, we will put links to them below. But there is a lot happening in the world of the lottery, so let's jump into these stories right now. Starting out in Chicago, Illinois, in a suburb, there is a man who hit it big to the tune of a $650,000 jackpot, but he attributes the win to his late wife. In fact, he believes that it was a message from her. He claimed the prize anonymously, only known as Big Money D, and said, and I quote, "I picked numbers related to my late wife. When I won, it felt like it was a message from her." He went on to say that it was very shocking for him when he found out that he won, and that it took a while to sink in. He couldn't even sleep. And I can completely relate to that, because that's how I felt after I won back in the day, and that's how a lot of people feel when they win the lottery. And I meet and interview people all the time on this channel, and many people have similar experiences where the level of euphoria, the level of adrenaline and everything is so exciting. It's through the roof, and it can be very, very difficult to sleep. But what does Big Money D plan on doing with the money? He wants to purchase a house for himself and his kids, and he called it, and I quote, "a dream come true." Switching over to the DC lottery, Carlos G is now a two-time lottery winner. The DC lottery just announced that Carlos G just won $50,425, but not too long ago in 2019, he actually won $20,000 on a second chance contest. So he has now become a two-time lottery jackpot winner. Congratulations to him. And when he was claiming his prize, it was pretty interesting that he decided to wear a shirt with lottery emblems and a hat with a dollar sign on it. It's actually the same outfit that he wore the first time when he won. And that's not the only place lightning has struck twice. In New Jersey, it was also just announced that a $23 million winner just won again. Kevin Brady of New Jersey just claimed a $1 million top prize on New York Lottery's Cashword Bonus Scratch-Off game. This comes after claiming his first $1 million prize in September of 2023. He is choosing the lump sum payment of $442,000 after taxes. He definitely seems to have luck on his side, and we have to get him on this podcast to tell us all about it. Switching up to Canada, in Calgary, there's a man who just scored $5 million from a Lotto 649 ticket, but it's not his first win either. Prior to this $5 million win, just a few years ago, in May of 2021, he won $1 million on a Lotto Max ticket. Total winnings now, $6 million from winning twice. But if you win a jackpot, whether it's tomorrow, next year, 5 years from now, or anything in between, if you win a major lottery jackpot and you want some advice, feel free to email my team, because I wish that I had somebody back in the day to help me out, because in some places there just is not a community of lottery winners. But if you join the Lottery Winner Club and you want some advice, email my team. We're always happy to speak with you. And if you want to come onto this podcast, we can keep you anonymous if you wish. Switching over to Des Moines, Iowa. Now, I have a special fondness for Des Moines, Iowa, because that is actually where I won the lottery way back in the day when I was working at a gas station. But now, another person has won the lottery in Des Moines, Iowa. Shelby Willis just scored the top prize of $1,000 a day for life in the Lucky for Life game. He's the first person to win this top prize in the state of Iowa. And here's what he had to say about it.
As I'm looking and reading my numbers on my ticket, the numbers kept coming out. I was like, yep, that's the 2, that's the 7. And at first, when I first read it, I thought the 19 was the 16, so I had to reread the ticket again to make sure that I was looking at it right. And sure enough, there it was, all 5 numbers and the lucky ball. So I said, okay, great. I ran down the street to the Quick Trip where I purchased the ticket, and the clerk, she was kind enough to, scan the ticket for me, and then she looked like her face fell off. She was like, "Oh my God, you won the lottery." Waiting for Tuesday morning to come.
Because that was Saturday.
That was Saturday.
That all that happened.
That all that happened. Yep.
So then you had the whole weekend.
So I had the whole weekend to stew, and of course I called my uncle and called another family member, and then my daughter, I called her. Of course, she went nuts. She says, "Oh, my dad is rich. My dad is rich."
Now, he did choose to receive a lump sum option of $5.75 million before taxes. He went on to say that he now has an appointment with a financial advisor, which I think is a very good idea if you win the lottery. It depends how much you win, but if it's a significant amount, I believe that it's one of the wisest things you can do is to seek the help of qualified, experienced, trustworthy financial advisors. I made a video about how to find somebody. I will put a link to that video right here. In other huge lottery news around the world, there are some major jackpots that are so exciting, record-breaking jackpots. The Euro Millions itself was just won in the UK with a massive £177 million jackpot. That is tax-free in the UK. The winner will have to decide whether to claim the prize publicly or anonymously. Then in Canada, the Lotto Max jackpot just soared to 80 million, which is the highest that it can be. They increased the cap on the game a few months ago, and now 80 million is the highest it can get to. It is now at 80 million in Canada, and that is also tax-free. But the Mega Millions right now in the United States has now exceeded $500 million. That is right around $500 million annuitized jackpot. It is quickly rising, which is so exciting to see. The largest Mega Millions jackpot ever thus far was $1.58 billion, sold in Florida in 2023. And if nobody wins this jackpot here shortly, it could quickly get up into the $1 billion range. We're going to have to keep an eye on it. And if you win this jackpot, email my team, because we definitely want to interview you on this podcast, and we can keep you anonymous. If you are playing this massive Mega Millions prize, what will you do if you win? Let me know in the comments below this video. But what will you do if and when you win the lottery? And what do you think about these lottery winner news stories? Let me know in the comments below this video. I love checking out your comments. And if you like this video, let YouTube and me know by smashing the like button. We will put a playlist with interviews with lottery experts as well as lottery winners in the description of this video. Get notified when new videos like this one are released on this channel by hitting the subscribe button, the bell icon, and enabling all notifications. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support.